time to get up. I hear my alarm, and I was having such a nice dream. Oh, hi. Did you catch me sleeping again? Oh, look, I was sleeping. Did you ever notice that sometimes in a story you see this when the character is sleeping? I must have been dreaming. You know, I was dreaming about a nice new week with you. Here, let me put my pillow away and we'll talk about what we're going to learn this week. We are going to learn all about this letter. Do you know what this letter is? That's right, that's the letter Z. And sometimes when people are sleeping, they say they're catching some Z's. And in a book, sometimes you'll see a character sleeping and they'll have this above their head to show that they're sleeping. And that's what you caught me doing. And I was dreaming about the letter Z. Let's look at the letter Z. Here we are. It's a bunch of straight lines again, no curvy lines, no circle-y lines, right? But some of them are slanted, and some of them, what do we call that again? Horizontal. Remember if they go up and down? I don't know if you remember this, but we'll talk about it. When they go up and down, they're called vertical. Remember, tall. And when they're like this, they're called horizontal. They're long, right? Remember the difference between tall and long when you're standing up and when you're lying down? Well, when we make a Z, we need one of these lines, but it needs to be slanted, not horizontal or vertical. The slanted line. So a Z goes like this. You go across, then slide down like a slide, and then across again. So you go to the top of the slide, you slide down, and then you walk off to have your next turn, right? Go to the slide, slide down, go around to have your next turn. Go to the slide, slide down, go around to have your next turn. So what does Z say? Oh, that's right. Z says zzz, like this animal, a zebra. Look at those stripes. We're going to do a little crafty project about a zebra later. But there's our zebra. And here's a little zebra. And I think I even have, I do. I have a zebra to show you. See that zebra? We can play with them. He can run. Do you have a zebra at home to play with? Maybe. Oh, and look at this word that starts with Z. Zipper. I have a zipper. Did you notice what I was sleeping in? This jacket has a zipper. I can go down and I can go up. Down and up. Maybe you can practice zippering. I know some of you were getting very good at it. Some of you needed me to start it at the bottom and then you would pull it up and down. And some of you were learning how to do it all by yourself, which is a very good thing to learn. Here's another word that starts with the letter Z. Zero. We're going to be learning about this number this week. I'll put it right here. Zero. Do you know what zero means? Zero means nothing. So if you have a bowl and it's empty, you have zero things. That's another thing that starts with Z. Oh, let's see what else I have. Something that you can grow in your garden. We talked about plants. I hope to grow some of these in my garden this year. Do you know what this vegetable is called? A zucchini. Now let's think. Is a zucchini the root? Does it grow under the ground? No. Is it the stem that holds the plant up? No. Doesn't look like a leaf, does it? No. And it's not a flower. Oh, what is it? A zucchini is a fruit that grows from the flower. And if you let it grow big enough, what did we say is always inside the flowers? That's right, new seeds. So if your zucchini gets big enough and too big to eat, if you cut it open, you'll see seeds, and that's how you plant zucchini for the next year. What else do I have? Oh, look what I have. I have some animals. And these animals you could find at a zoo. Look, there's a leopard. And there's our zebra again. And there's a bear. Have you ever seen these animals at a zoo? A giraffe. You know how I like giraffes, right? With their long necks. What other animals can we find at the zoo? Oh, what's this one? A hippo. And how's this guy? Who is he? Mr. Panda. All of these are zoo animals. Here's a gorilla that you could see at the zoo. I'm going to be reading a story about a zoo later for you. Oh, here's a polar bear. Remember we learned about polar bears? Do you remember what keeps them warm? Not just their fur. What's under their fur that keeps them warm? That's right, blubber. Oh, and here's the lion at the zoo. Later I'll be reading you a story about a zoo. Oh, and here's another thing that I love that starts with Z. Do you know what kind of line that is? Well, it's not a vertical tall line. And it's not a horizontal long line. And it's not even a plain slanted line. It goes this way and that way and this way and that way and this way. That is called a zigzag line. And you know what I used to like to do when I was little? I used to like to draw a zigzag line and then practice my cutting. I would go this way and then that way and then this way. Do you have scissors? Can you practice cutting at home? And up. Look at my zigzag line. Kind of like when people draw a picture of a lightning bolt, it's like a zigzag, right? Zigzag. That has two Z's in it, a zig and a zag. First you go one way, then you go to the other way. A zig and a zag. Let's see if how did I do? Did I cut on my zigzag line? Can I put it back together? And then take it apart? Oh, look at that. Where did I go? There I am. So those are the only things I have that start with Z today, and we'll be doing lots of fun things with the letter Z this week and with the number 0, and I have a lot of fun stories and songs to sing with you, so I look forward to seeing more of you this week. Bye!